Hello, hello, my lovely and wonderful punks. How are you doing? Hoping you're having a good day so far. Middle of the week. I guess it's Thursday, late of the week. um, I know how time works. You can trust me on that. You can believe me when I say I understand the concept of the flow of time. It's another rainy day outside, but we don't have the big booming lightning, so I'm hoping that means that stream will be smooth and consistent today. We're going to do more the Seance of Blake Manor, which should be fun. I've been enjoying it so far. Feel like we're taking things at a pretty good clip. Sorry, I had to stand up. Why's my hair going off screen? YouTube Studio has been real finicky lately. I don't know why, but it's been having a hard time with my model. Not like following my movements or anything like that, but like zooming me way in and out every time the program gets booted, or otherwise just like struggling with where to put me. So I'm constantly having to readjust. That's why, for those of you who took my survey, you may have noted that, like, one of my concerns that I asked people about, which thankfully it's not something that's bothered anyone, is whether my tail or my head were in problematic spaces during streams. Thankfully, it seems that no one's had a problem with that, but it was something that I needed to know. So, but yeah, I'm hoping that at some point it calms down. Let's go ahead and go boop. And boop. Dio, you were first, and I think you're the only person here at the moment. Right. We had just changed to noon, and we had just talked to Miss Quinn, who wants us to find her a book. We had also delved into Kahal, I think that was his name, into his stuff, and found out he's trying to learn Enochian magic, which appears to be religion-based. He's trying to capture a biblically accurate angel, and he's willing to do things like self-harm to try and evoke that angel, to make it appear. Possibly so that it can heal him of whatever has made him lame, or possibly becoming lame is a consequence of him chasing the angel. I was hoping that it would say more about what the book she wanted was again. She asked us for a book, and we'll figure it out. Is she now on here? She is. Yeah, find the book. Miss Quinn's looking for a book on local records. If I can find it, I can bring it to her. What's this on the sign? Profile her, investigate room 14, find her book. Yeah, so we can find out more by pushing her about her qualities. But I don't think I want to do that. I want to take advantage of the fact that it is the noon hour and people have moved, including Mr. Scarrett here. Is there anything I want to ask Mr. Scarrett about? Why am I getting exclamation point? Yeah, Cathalomia. I'm not seeing exclamation point. Yeah, we know that the culprit can write, use magic, and wears medium shoes. We were able to eliminate Montavani based on something she said. I can't remember what. We eliminated Cathal because he does need his cane, and so his cane would show up in anything. We eliminated O'Finn because he should not be able to write. We eliminated Hazel because she's magically bereft and because she has small shoes. And we eliminated Walter Blake because, theoretically, he has small shoes and probably isn't able to write. and probably isn't able to do magic, but possibly. At the moment, I'm leaning away from Dupre as well because Dupre has been incredibly helpful, and not so helpful as to be suspicious. We also don't have a motive for him yet. We do have a motive for Darcy, in that her husband was having an affair with Miss Dean. We don't have really much of a... we also have a motive for Barbosa, in that Miss Dean was aware that she had a bounty on her head. And we know Miss Quinn is interested in the local lands. Quarantine. Okay. We have a bunch of people I still need to talk to that would be nice to have on the thing. Whoopsie. Don't mind me. I'm going to squat here for a second. Thank you for the care package, Theo. Alright. At the moment, I think what I want to do is walk around now that it's a new hour and see if people have moved. I have some people's schedules, but not most.
Mrs. Joyce, do you have the master key for the southeast corridor?
Oh no, Mr. Varley. I only had the atrium master key with me today. I can fetch it for you. It's only on the room cart in the supply closet.
Thank you. Now, one of the guests has lost her key, and I was hoping I could use this to get her back in.
Might Mr. Hunter have it?
No, I was just out in the stables. He has the northwest corridor locked away in a safe there.
I don't suppose Mr. Doyle had it.
Mr. Doyle's key privileges have been revoked.
Oh, I forgot he locked the southwest key in the basement storage. Has he not gotten that out yet?
No, he claims he can't find a way through. But I'm telling you what I told Mr. Hunter. Do not do it for him. And that is not all. The fool also lost the northeast corridor master in one of the unassigned rooms.
What? What in the heavens was he doing in there?
I do not know, but I doubt it was cleaning. When you have time, perhaps you would see if you can find it and clean up anything he's done.
Okay, so this is basically a bunch of hints that there are master keys to be found. Fortunately, we've already found one of them because it was left in the door. But that's good to know. Doyle's not allowed to have keys. She's got the atrium master key on her, so I would need to find a way to steal it from her. There is another one in the room cart in the supply closet. The northwest corridor is in a safe in the stables. The southwest corridor is in the basement. Okay.
Oh, Mr. Farley, I've had it up to here with that boy. I'll get to it as soon as I'm done with my morning chores.
I appreciate that. I would also appreciate some decorum with Miss Mantovani. She's the Marquess guest and the host of this seance, which you know is important to the future of this manor.
Oh, that's suspicious.
Once this whole business is done, she and the rest of the guests will be moving on. It is only a few days' decency, Mrs. Joyce.
Okay. Oh, and they're gone. Useful information to have. I'll make a note of it. Many doors require a key to open. Keys can be found by exploring. Where you explore is guided by the note you just took. Yeah, note on the master keys. Southeast corridor is missing. Atrium is in the supply closet. Oh, the atrium is in the supply closet. Okay. Northeast corridor is in one of the unassigned rooms. Southwest is lost in the basement storeroom. Northwest corridor is still securely locked away in the stable safe. Why the master keys are all over the place? Who's to say? Well, I have the southeast corridor. If I can find that supply closet to get the atrium key, that would be very useful because most of the rooms are connected here to the atrium. Okay, she's still here. Ooh.
What do you make of this then, sir?
I was rather hoping you might be able to tell me.
I've not the faintest. But I noticed that it's finally gone down.
Has it now?
Aye, sir. It's been climbing all week, but finally went the other way this morning.
How odd. I wonder what caused that.
Me, I did it. Also, yay, Mr. Coventry's here. I can ask him questions and look at his face. Alright, Mr. Coventry, what you got going on? You wear glasses, you have hands. Stained hands. His hands are stained, but with something, but I cannot tell what. It's blue-gray, assuming that my colorblind eyes can tell. Oh, his elbow. Dusty clothes. Either he's recently been moving around in old spaces, or he has not cleaned his suit in a while. Okay. Let's analyze Miss Joyce. Yeah. Cross of St. Brigid. The Cross of St. Brigid, one of the Irish patron saints. Knowing smile. I have the impression she knows more about those around her than they would like. Okay. Let's talk to Coventry first.
Ah, good day. I don't believe we've met. My name is Simon Coventry. I'm a jeweler from London. Who might you be?
A jeweler? Interesting.
Declan Ward, sir. Pleased to meet you.
No, very pleased to meet you, I'm sure. This is my first seance, and I must say that everyone is so very interesting.
Well, I hope not to disappoint.
I'm sure you won't, dear boy. Now, can I help you?
So, is this going to be an example of it's the person I suspect the middleist? Mr. Coventry's so bland and in the middle that perhaps he's the one who's done the problems? Discuss evidence. I could ask him about being a jeweler. I could ask him about his hands. Ugh. I can ask him about the bridge game, but I know he was present already. I believe. I can double check that later. Let's ask him about his hands. Your hands, sir. They are stained. Ah, so they are. My apologies. I must admit, I took some work with me. I was working on some pieces in my room before I stepped out. I should have done a better job cleaning up after myself. Okay, interesting. I could ask him about being a jeweler, but I think I'll pass.
Good day.
And to you.
I will double check real quick that I'm remembering correctly about the bridge game. I can add, where is he? Coventry. Mid-60s. There we go. We've profiled the man. Partially. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I could probably ask him about being a jeweler at some point, but... So now we're just missing Lau and McLeod, the young ladies. Fia Callahan, which is the other Callahan's aunt. The cook, the groundskeeper, and Hisham. Drinkwater, hello in Raleigh. How are you? Welcome in. Hello, Miss Joyce. Nice to meet you.
Hello. Declan Ward, miss. Pleased to meet you.
Oh, God bless you, sir. It isn't often someone introduces themselves to the help. Caitlin Joyce, I'm the housekeeper here. If there's anything you need, just come right to me.
Oh, well, thank you, Mrs. Joyce. I'll try not to be about it.
Nonsense, Lord knows. We could use someone normal at this damnable seance. Why the Marquess saw fit to risk our immortal souls bringing that Satanism here is beyond me. Why, I've half a mind to...
Been better, but also worse? Oh, well, I hope you keep getting into the better instead of getting worse.
Oh,
hopefully I can entertain you for a few hours.
Just getting crotchety in my old age.
Alright, do I have anything to discuss with Joyce? I could verify Mr. Varley's statement. I could ask her about Doyle's doping. I could ask her about the locker key. These letters, perhaps. Ask her about her knowing smile. I'll ask her to verify Mr. Varley's statement. Mr. Varley mentioned he was in a staff meeting during the bridge game. Oh, yes, sir, I was there too. But been serving drinks to the blasphemers. Okay.
I'll be off, Mrs. Joyce.
God bless you, sir.
Okay. She's Catholic, in her early 50s. As staff, she would know her way around the manor. Quite a bit of evidence to unlock on her. Search her station. There could be some insights if I search around. There must be a cleaning closet Mrs. Joyce works from. However, Mrs. Joyce, being a housekeeper, could have left something in any of the main manor rooms. Ideally, it'll be better from here on. Enough about me, more about possum streaming for Jack. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Hopefully things will be on the upswing. I'm not a possum! Alright, so we've verified this. I don't think I need to further verify it. So, there is Mr. Hunter. Everyone else here, all these people were at the bridge game. Mr. Toussaint was busy. I could ask about O'Meara at some point. Dupre. Scarrett says he was in the library, but did not offer anyone who could corroborate his story. And he didn't get a little statement here, which makes me suspicious that it was Mr. Scarrett that was yelling at Miss Dean. Raccoon, no. No, you are wrong. Alright, just real quick. We're checking rooms so that our map will update, because it does not cost us time to walk through the manor. Could ring the bell to summon Mr. Varley. Costs us real life time, but doesn't cost us video game time, which is the only time that matters, as we all know. Is that Seamus? Yeah, Mr. Doyle. I actually do need to talk to you a little bit.
Hello again, sir. Need something?
Yeah, wanted to ask you something, boy. First, are you also having the strange dreams? 'Cause you sure seem tired. The night I got here, I had the strangest dream. Like I was trapped in a long hallway somewhere in the manor. Things like that happen here. I don't want to talk about it. My suggestion's a stiff drink before bed. Or two. Okay. Not confirmation that he's had the same dream. So, it's probably just his doping. And then I was supposed to ask him for Barbosa for a telegram. Could ask him about his cross, but I don't care. Okay. Not useful.
I'll leave you be.
Yeah.
Alright, Mr. Doyle. Goodbye. I will, however, move over here. Look at the map. Yeah. Hello, sir. Oh, God. He's too powerful. He's also huge. Jeez. Alright, riding gloves. Scent of oats and sugar. I suspect he's got treats for the horse in his pocket. Mayhaps I could have some. Sir, could I have some of your tasty sugared treats? Silk scarf. His fine blue scarf seems at odds with the rest of his attire. Not the scar. Outdoor working clothes. Sturdy working clothes and well worn in. He must spend a lot of time outside. Hello, sir.
Another guest, are you?
Mm-hmm.
Have I caught you at a bad time?
Ugh, not so bad. I'm just going to chase up a missing delivery. Knowing my luck, I'll be spending tomorrow morning hefting the stuff down to the basement. But, excuse me, I'm Mr. Hunter, the groundsman and the stable master.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Declan Ward. Have they got you working hard?
Ah, no, a conversationalist. I wasn't expecting that. If I'm spoken to as late, it's about that damn seance.
You're against the seance, then?
No, not really. I just worry about her getting hurt. Them, you, the guests, I mean.
Uh-huh. Sure. Definitely not a specific lady.
But no, it'll be alright. Plenty to do, never too much. How can I help you?
Alright, sir. I need to ask you about the bridge game. Where were you? I hear there was a bridge game on Tuesday evening. Oh, I wouldn't know. That sort of things for guests and staff serving drinks. And I, as I'm sure you could tell, neither. No, I was still outside trying to get the stable doors done before the night chill set in. Okay. Can you show me your horse treats? Can I feed the horses? I can ask him about the ghost at the fire pit. Interesting. Yeah, I can ask him about people, the charm, his timetable. Like, part of me is like, I should ask everyone about their timetable so I know where they are. But that's a massive amount of time to sink when I could just walk around for free. I can ask him about his own statement. And he's the only person I can ask about his own statement. Interesting. Yeah, elaborate on that. You said you were repairing the stable door Tuesday evening. Aye, it would have been Tuesday. Had to do it right when it was broken. Saved me from making up another stall. I think I missed some meetings for it. The horses have my best interests in mind. And let's ask him about his nice silk scarf. Your scarf, it's quite the fancy piece. A gift from a young friend I'd not seen in years. Everyone's here to see the dead, but it's brought the living back to me. Alright. So, some young lady...
I'll be off.
Right, yeah.
Some young lady has come here, and... Oh, I could waste a time unit petting the horse! Is it worth it? Is it worth a minute of my time to pet the horsey? He looks like such an angry horsey, too. Okay. Alright. We'll pet the
There
horsey.
you are, love. Good girl.
This, like, at the very end of the game, horse whisperer, you petted the horse. Yay, I got an achievement. Yay! Horsey always worth it. Scorpia! Welcome in, Scorpia. How are you? Everyone check out Scorpia Hellstone. Another fantastic streamer. She's very cool. His name was on Mrs. Erickson's list of magical people with a question mark next to it. As staff, he knows the manor and the grounds. And the thing I was going to say before I got distracted by petting a horsey. So one of the young ladies here is a friend of his. I don't think it's Barbosa, on account of she's from Brazil. So that leaves Hisham Quinn, who is local. McLeod and Lau. Could be either of them. And Darcy. One of them brought him a silk scarf because they're friends, and he is worried that they might get hurt. I don't feel like Darcy. I don't feel like Darcy would get along with Hunter. So maybe I'm kind of leaning towards McLeod here, but we haven't met her yet. All right, and fill this out. Is he going to add the thing I learned about the scarf? No. Investigate his quarters. Investigate the stables. All right. So, nobody's in the lobby at the moment. So, my current lead is I know where keys could be, and I need to ask a few people where they were during certain events. This is the ballroom, which goes outside. Interesting that there's this thin bit off the library. I wonder if there's a secret passage here. Because otherwise the ballroom's kind of got a funny shape to it. Okay. Yeah, and I can't get into the basement currently. Let's walk out back. I don't think I need to go to the hedge maze, but I'll go to the garden real quick. And I think the other thing, especially since she's busy, is I should try to figure out where the supply closet is that Joyce works out of. I'm trying to remember everyone's names. East Tower. Stables. I could go into the stables at some point. I've not been in the stables. Well, you know what? I don't want to use too much time, but I know that the stables are currently empty. So it's maybe a good idea to step in here. Oh. Well, conveniently.
Oh, hold on. I can't think. I see... I've got you. Is it a vision?
Are these lesbians?
It's not... Nothing. I can't see any... It's like it wants me to see something, but I can't. Whatever it is.
Should I be concerned?
But there is no portent to be concerned about. Which is, I have no idea, actually.
Well, but I meant, should I be concerned about you, sweetheart?
They are lesbians.
Right.
I was right.
I feel...
Let's
I
go.
feel bad. I feel strange. Why can't I see like usual?
Ivy.
Let's go, lesbians. Okay, and now we know that... Whoa, there we go. For some reason, I'm having a little bit of lag when I approach people for the first time. Let's analyze both of them. We know Ivy has magical powers because she has some sort of second sight. White heather hairpin, a collection of small dried white flowers in her hair. Oh boy. Do I need to know flower language? Innocent bearing. She presents herself more like a child than like an adult. Uh-huh. And analyze. Miss Lau. Watchful expression. She has an acute gaze, no doubt watching events quite carefully. Uh-huh. Protective of her girlfriend. Morning cameo. A jet and ivory cameo depicting a man's silhouette. Let's talk to each of them.
I don't believe we know each other, do we? Have you just arrived?
Only recently. Declan Ward, miss. Pleased to meet you.
Miss Lau, you do not have the most flattering profile. That is quite the divot your face makes.
And are you, Mr. Ward? Were you meant to be here, or did something bring you suddenly? Oh, blast. That shouldn't matter.
Oh no, her accent is cute. Oh no!
Oh, and now I've forgotten to say my name. Ivy McLeod.
You don't look very Irish, ma'am. No offense.
I'm sorry. You have me all flustered. I am host to the second site, you see. I know things. Or at least I should. It feels as if, since coming here, I'm host to nothing anymore. I should have known you were going to be here. And be late. But it's just more proof that something is wrong.
Very forthcoming, miss. Thank you. I could ask you about the morning cameo on the other one. Interesting. I feel like it would be a good idea to ask you about your strange dream, if you've had strange dreams. You know, I had the strangest dream the night I arrived here, of a long hallway leading to nothing but more doors. Oh, I've had the same, Victoria too. I think it's the atmosphere. Everywhere it looks the same, so of course it'll bubble up in one's dreams. You know, I've been reading about it. Hallways represent transitional spaces, because that's what they are, quite literally. They can mean moving from one thing to another, a new stage in life, a new relationship, a new worldview. And locked doors, that's easy. They're barriers to overcome, but really, don't take it too much to heart. The symbols, I don't know so much about that. Sigils, I think, but that is really outside my practice. I think everyone gets strange dreams around here, right? Well, that's another person that's having the same dream as me, and yet another one as well, because she just said Victoria's been having them. I am sure now that there's a shared dream being experienced here. But what is it trying to convey, and how can I find out? If only there was a way I could revisit and explore the dream itself. Well, go to sleep tonight, I guess. Or maybe I need to research the concept of dreams.
Take care, Mr. Ward.
You're very helpful, thank you. Ms. Lau, are you going to be as helpful?
I don't think we've met. Who might you be?
My name's Declan Ward. Miss,
Ah, the man from this morning. The man from room number 4.
Correct.
I am Mrs. Victoria Lau. How do you do?
Am I in room 4 because in some cultures 4 is the number associated with death? I wonder.
Mrs. Lau. A pleasure. Another seance attendee.
Indirectly only. I am Miss McLeod's chaperone.
Mm-hmm.
The event itself is not to my taste. I am here for her, and her alone.
Yes, chaperone. That's what you are. Uh-huh. Let me discuss that with you briefly. You said you're Miss McLeod's chaperone, yes. She needed someone to accompany her to the event, and I wanted to see Ireland. Hi, Drag. Welcome in. That, and she's my closest friend. We're almost roommates. Had little reason to turn her down. I've no skill like Ivy does, but I am interested in being here. Alright. Is there anything else I want to discuss with you? No, I should ask you about the cameo at some point.
That's all, Mrs. Lau.
Farewell, Mr. Ward.
I want to hold on to my time, because I still want to find that thing. But that is very useful. That locks in a lot of stuff. So now I've got Ivy McLeod, early 20s, and has the second sight. Looks like I'm definitely supposed to ask about the morning cameo. But I can investigate her room. And we can go to Ivy McLeod. Whoops. No. Go to Lao. Found letters written by her in the lobby. She's in her late 20s. That's probably something I should ask about as well. Yes, she's watchful because she's quote-unquote chaperoning. I can investigate her room. Quite a bit around her room. She's the one next to me, and I heard a donk in the middle of the night when I arrived. Which may have been her kissing her girlfriend. Oh, right. And then... I already looked at it. What's still here? Oh, there we go. And now... we've got Mr. Hunter's statement that he was working on his stables. It's leaning more and more like it must have been Mr. Scarrett. There we go. Yes. So we've proved that the dream is shared. We must find a way to revisit the dream from the library. Okay. Theoretically, Lao says she has no magic, so she might not be the person, but I'm unsure. And Ivy kind of tracks like she might not be able to write, but it did say that she signed in, so... But it's possible that her chaperone wrote her name in. Alright, let's look around. We got another bucket for rainwater. We got the stables here. Alright, that's probably his schedule. Let's look at this note. Looks like a message from a supplier. They're expecting the delivery on Sunday at 9 a.m. Another person has noted it should take them a few hours to move it all to the basement. Okay. And the safe that has the key in it. There's the broken doors. I don't need to look at them. That's proof that his statement is probably correct. A screwdriver? Pick up. Having a screwdriver might be useful. Screwdriver! Might be useful for gaining access to certain areas in the hotel, should it come to that.
I should close the mystery of who fought with Miss Dean. If I can form a hypothesis, I will learn something useful for my investigation.
Thank you, myself. Do I have the ability to do that? I don't think I do. Yeah, I can't form a hypothesis. I think it's just trying to push me to be like, this is what you should be focusing on. But I need to find Dupre and Mr. O'Mara in order to do, or O'Meara in order to do that. Yeah, if there's 5 more pieces of evidence, it would be proof that they didn't do it. Skeeter did do it, and then like some stuff off of him. Alright. St. Bridget's Cross is on. Got a horsey. I mean, that's clearly a piece of paper, but... Yeah, okay, here we go. Piece of torn newspaper used to stop fresh paint from getting on the floor. Stated Tuesday the 26th, night Evelyn Dean went missing. Hinge is new. Latch is ill-fitted, as if trying and failing to match a previous placement. Oh, this is just proof that this door is a replacement. Where's the last observation? It's a new coat of paint on the door that the others lack. Okay. Whoops. Okay, that was just proof that he did it. That I didn't really need, but that's okay. You got a creepy tree. Here's our gate to the front of the manor. So now we can theoretically shortcut between the two. Okay. Oh, man, I've got a lot of questions I want to ask people, but... Oh, hey, the basement. And a drawing of a vase. Okay. This has to be relevant. A well-rendered drawing of some sort of vase. Looks like charcoal and papyrus. An unusual combination. Who would use those kinds of materials? Basement doors. I can enter them. Which would be useful if I want to go futzing around in there. No idea what his, what would you call it? Password. Would it be password? Combination. That's the word. Combination for the safe. No idea what that might be. Okay. Where is her station? That's the thing I want to figure out right now. Doyle's station. This supply closet. Yeah, okay. Excellent. Alright. Entertainment schedule. A stone cross with definitely blood on it. I'll take this key. Small brass key used by the staff. It should be able to open any of the bedrooms leading off the atrium. Use this to open Miss Erickson's, Miss Barbosa's, Mr. Sussalm, Miss Montavani, and Mr. Scarrett's rooms. Quite a lot. Alright, this is free, too. A rough stone cross. The reddish stains are rust? At least, I pray they are. Otherwise, I need to ask why it's laying amidst the housekeeper's effects. So I can ask her about the stone cross. Kina and Sons General Goods. A bold up note. A note that reads, "Where did I leave that damned Bible?" There's a follow-up note. Of course, I left it handy for Mass on Sunday. A wheelchair. Interesting. I suspect that was for someone in the Blake family. We've got toys in here as well. Okay, I don't think I need to waste time looking at anything else. Hi, Moiselle. Everyone having a shout-out war? What have I missed? I need to clear some of these redeems real quick. Alright, thank you. Why shout you out? Presumably because at one point you have streamed. Alright, so I can get into the atrium now. Oh, Marcel, you don't have it. You don't have the power. Oh, wait, well, that's weird. Why did your VIP and went away for a single message for some reason? That is bizarre. Alright, Mr. Scarrett is in the library, so in theory, I could push that. This is also an entrance to the basement. Locked. Strange Twitch dumb. Twitch is dumb. Dumb and bad. Don't call me Twitch. Hi, how are ya? I'm doing good. I should have had a little snack before stream. I keep forgetting that I'm like, a little snack before stream would make me not be hungry throughout stream. I'll keep forgetting. But I'm alright. I'm really enjoying this game. It's really fun. Okay, that's just additional proof. I need to find Dupre or Amira. I don't have Dupre's time. Do I? Why is it by first name? Why abbreviate the first name and then go by first name order? Can I? No, I can just reverse it. Filter all, filter guests, filter residents. Filtered known schedule. Okay. Okay. I do not know where he is going to be all day. That's fine. It's fine. Okay, so I can get into any of these rooms now that I have the key. Yeah. I know that Mr. Scarrett... I'll listen real quick. Yep, no one's in there. It's one of the bigger rooms. But he does appear to be wealthy. Alright, what we got going on in here? A will? Verity attempts to write a will, but he keeps starting over when he reaches the part on who to leave his resources to. He does not seem to have any family or friends. Personal items. That's like cufflinks and a comb. I don't think I need to look at that. Just a book. And some clothes. That's his schedule. Might not hurt to have his schedule, but... Ooh, a folder. I assumed Mr. Scarrett was well off, but his records show he is rich beyond imagination. He has a string of failed businesses, but still he is massively wealthy, all from inheritances. Interesting. So a bunch of rich people have died and left him things. He has a lockbox. He has a Bible. That might just be present. Whoopsie. Yeah. Free to look at, sure. A book that's clearly been handled with care. Okay. Sometimes it's free. Anything under the bed? I started craning my actual neck. Stool open. Oh. Various writings, but the one that stands out is about an upcoming seance. Imagine, to actually speak with a ghost. Who will it be? What secrets will they share? Whoever it is they summon, they'll become famous in death. So much will be spent to uncover their life, to learn everything about them. Even if it is the lowliest house servant, they will become known to everyone, from here to eternity. I see. Okay. He wants fame of some sort. Because he's rich, but he has nothing. Okay, yeah, definitely not anything under the bed. Very fancy bed. I don't think I need anything else from here. Culprit. I mean, it'll tell me if there's anything else to find in his room, so that's important. Let's mark off these other people real quick. Yeah, she's going to be involved with the Sunday delivery. Discarded note. And her strange cross, which is definitely concerning. Make the... Oh, there we go. Yep. He'll also be involved in delivery. What did I miss? This one. Alright, Mr. Scarrett. I found various writings in his room. An old money gentleman in his winter years. What does he mean? Whoop. What does he mean? We will all will remember his name. What has he planned? Is he planning to die so that he can have himself be seanced? That would be quite the move. Wealthy. His journal. His failure of a will and his lack of family. I like this. No family. Okay. According to this, current focus investigate room 18 makes me believe that there must still be things here to be learned. So, I guess his schedule. Alright. We've got his movements. Chest of drawers. I mean, I could look at his personal effects. Oh, it's because he has this. What might be contained inside this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So, unless I've just activated some sort of trap. Oh, hey, here's some more free writing. Letters addressed to Apprentice Scarrett. Seems he has been ejected from the Freemasons for not living by their tenets of fraternity, charity, and self-sacrifice. He has circled self-sacrifice. Okay, he definitely intends to kill himself so that he can be the person in the seance. Hi, Punk Pudding. Welcome in. How are you doing? He's also scrawled a note on the page that confirms he has no magical skills of his own and was hoping to gain some through time with the order. He has all this money given to him, but he has made nothing of it. He is the last of his family, he has failed to make an empire, and he has been rejected by his fraternity. He is alone. Good, you have a girlfriend now? Hell yeah! Congrats. When he dies, he and his fortune will be forgotten. He has no legacy to leave. Alright, well that should pop some extra evidence in here. Mr. Scarrett is a big ol' failure, and that's why rich people are bad. Okay, yep. He's a Freemason, so that's something. Seeks to secure his legacy, which I can ask him about. It says I still have something to find here, probably in his box. I don't know if there's a number associated with the Freemasons. That's okay. I can also go ahead and theoretically eliminate him. He claims in private to himself that he has no magic, which means that he couldn't have done this. What do I have on Varley now? Ah, the Sunday delivery. Okay. I've already been in Erickson's room. So, do I want to go in anyone else's room? I don't think so. I need to research Dream's care package. Thank you, Mazel. I need to find Mr. Dupre, and I need to find Mr. O'Meara. But I don't know where they're at. They might be in their rooms. I don't know if I get in trouble, like big trouble for like I wonder if I can knock on a man's door legally. Where is Dupre's room? I know it was, yeah, it's over here. I can see if I'm allowed to knock. Because I don't know where Mr. Toussaint or Miss Matavani are right now. I have to assume people are in their rooms. Because I've walked around. I might go back to the library here soon. I didn't go out to the back. Let's go check the garden real quick. See if anyone's hanging out there. There are people out here. Mr. Dupre listening to or talking to Barbosa.
I'm glad to be outside again. That house? The air is heavy in there.
Likely the spirits.
Yes, I know. I'm not used to being near so many.
Well, it is the sort of place where they would be common.
They are more than common here. What has happened in this house?
So at the very least, we can suspect that Barbosa is somehow sensitive to spiritual
I
or
suspect
spirits.
the same thing that happens everywhere. People have power and no consequences.
You're so right. Mr. Dupre, I love you. You're the best.
See? In that way, this place does feel like home.
Okay. Excuse me, Mr. Dupre.
Hello again, my friend.
Hello. Can I ask you, you weren't at the bridge game, were you? What were you doing? Did you attend Tuesday's bridge game? Almost. But the lovely Miss Mantovani offered me a reading. How could I refuse? So I skipped the game. Alright, so I could get that verified by Miss Mantovani if I could talk to her. Is there anything else I want to discuss with you? I have quite a bit I can ask him. Might ask him about soul jars. Do you know anything about soul jars, Mr. Dupre? Well, simply put, Mr. Ward, they are as they sound. They're jars for storing souls, and not something I'd see used beyond the most extreme of circumstances. One thing I do like about this game is here's a bunch of fairly affluent people who have gathered to be mysticism nerds. So asking them questions about mysticism just seems like regular conversation. It's not weird that we're asking, hey, what's a soul jar? Alright, well, not much else there. I could ask you about some other things, but I don't think I'm going to. I want to hold on to my time.
Not at all, Mr. Wolf.
Do I have anything else to talk to Barbosa about? I don't think so. Yeah, we have Dupre's statement. It's definitely going to be Scarrett. Asking the nerds at the convention about their hyperfixations? Absolutely. Like, how much evidence am I missing? I'm missing 3. It's going to be something from O'Meara confirming that he didn't do it. And then something being like Mr. Scarrett's alibi is not very good. Would be funny if there's something simple like crystal balls or something that is treated like a complete hoax. I mean, we did, one of the earliest things we did was we outed one lady as a complete fake. Interesting. I imagine that must be locked. I was gonna say, I probably can't enter the ballroom from here. Yeah, I can't do the dream, and I can't do the haunting. The haunting wants me to look for a portal at nighttime, and the dream requires me to be able to go to sleep. So the only thing I can focus on is the fight, which means I need to figure out where Cathal O'Meara is right now. What? Oh, okay. Yeah, Seamus will also be involved in the delivery, no doubt. Do I have O'Meara's schedule? No. Or it says I do. It says I have a lot of people's schedules that I'm not sure that I actually do. But it says I have O'Meara's. In theory, then it would be telling me that where he is at the moment. That he's in his room or whatever. I wonder, if is something going to happen at 4 p.m.? Should I be ready in advance? Alright. Well, if he's not on the grounds, he must be in his room. And I have a key to get into his room. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to where his room is. I'm going to drop a save in case I get in trouble for going into another guest's room. And I am going to try to talk to him. Okay. Yeah, just save skunking again. Only because I did get a game over for being in a place I wasn't supposed to be. And I want to make sure I don't get a game over. Anything else is fine. I don't mind if I'm poorly using my time. I just don't want to, you know, lose. Alright, Mr. O'Meara. Doesn't sound like he's in there. He is not. Hi, Thomas. How are you? So, that time you had to leave through the window was inconsequential, to be honest. Yeah. I mean, and I had autosaves at that point. Perhaps he's in the drawing room, or perhaps he is having lunch. It is lunchtime, after all. Game's a little laggy today. Okay, he is in here. Along with Darcy and Erickson for some reason. What you guys doing? Oh, and the spirit camera guy, but that's fine. Mr. O'Meara.
You again?
Yeah, you're too suspicious. Can I ask you... Well, first, can I ask you about the bridge game? No, I have asked you about the bridge game. Interesting. I don't remember what he said. Does it cost... Okay, hold on. I want to check something real quick.
I'll be off.
Don't let me...
Just to see, if I ask someone about the same piece of evidence twice, does it still cost me time?
You...
Did you attend that bridge game the other night? That was Tuesday. No, I was praying. Okay, it doesn't cost you time to get reminded about something you already talked about. Okay. So, interesting. So what do I need? I could probably ask him about Enochian magic real quick. What do you know about Enochian magic, Mr. O'Meara? Huh? Oh, you've been talking to people, have you? Did they send you to me? Well, I'm no lecturer, but the gist of it is something like, it's its own magical discipline using rituals and ceremonies to speak to angels or the like. It was all developed some time ago, and it does work. Not so often as I would like, but you make do. Angels don't speak our language exactly, which is another thing, but there are ways to work around that. It's almost enough just to have them answer. Almost. But they don't stay for very long. I would know. Interesting.
I'll be off, Miss.
Don't let me keep...
So at some point, I can get my photo taken to progress things with Dr. Callahan. But I'm not worried about that at the moment. Not worried about them. I'm not worried about Ms. Darcy at all. Do I have anything I want to ask? I guess I could... confirm, but he's confirmed through the stall door. You're confirmed because I talked to Miss Doyle. I can verify Mr. Toussaint's statement with the chef. I would need to find the chef. And I could verify Mr. Dupre with Miss Montavani, but I would need to find Miss Montavani. She might be back out in the hedge maze. Still feeling a bit upset because you quit your job today. Oh, geez. I'm sorry, Thomas. Are you going to be okay? What made you quit? I mean, if you feel like talking about it. Obviously, if you're frustrated and not in the mood to talk about it and just want a distraction, that's chill. But like, if you need to talk about anything, you know, I'm happy to listen. And I especially hope you're okay. I guess the chef would be in the kitchen, right? Maybe now that it's not, well, it's noon. Things got way too busy and you got overwhelmed. That's fair. Closed outside of meal times. Okay. Okay. I think it might be worth a minute to learn the meal times. Breakfast is 9 to 10. Lunch is 1 to 2. Dinner on Saturday is 7 to 8. Dinner on Sunday is a silent dinner from 8 to 9. It's a lovely meal, Leah. Aw, thanks, Spags. Personally felt like we were fighting a Hydra. Yeah. Sounds like your boss didn't have enough staff on hand. Well, it's completely fair. You don't deserve to be treated badly. I hope you can find yourself a better job. You deserve better. And if there's anything I can do for you, I'm always here for you. Admittance to meals is closed on the half hour. Okay. Interesting. So where would the chef be hiding out? If I can't get into the dining room. That takes us out to the stables. I mean, it's possible that the kitchen is in the basement, but like, that seems like it would be rather annoying. Maybe I'll just have to wait for the next hour. Your boss is a good person, but the work itself was too much. Well, that's good at least. At least your boss wasn't making the situation worse. Now, hopefully that means they'll still give you a good recommendation, or not recommendation. What's the word? They'll speak well of you when you try to find something else. Reference, that's the word. I could talk to Mr. Scarrett. I think what I'll do first is I will go and see... Do I have a book now on dreams? Not here. But it might be under psychology. I know they've got a psychology section. There we go. Psychology. Tomes on the mind and its workings. I see titles on asylums, mental disorders, and phrenology. Ugh. Alongside books on stoicism, existentialism, and nihilism. Is there anything I want to look up? Look up dreams. Dreams are part of sleep experience and act a way to process one's experiences of the day. They're often abstract and sometimes surreal and range from pleasant to frightening. Psychologists and scientists are still trying to understand the true nature and depths of the subject, but, as with any mystery, it has drawn its fair share of enthusiasts who find meaning in the symbolism involved. Since dreams are mercurial and often forgotten after sleep, many people turn to lucid dreaming to better control and recall. Look up lucid dreaming. A type of dream wherein the dreamer is aware they are dreaming and has control inside said dream. Dreamers may be able to control, explore, and recall dreams in a way not possible from normal deeper sleep. There are many ways to achieve a lucid dream state, and, like many skills, it will get better with practice. A common method is to induce a sleep state in such a way as to block entering deeper sleep. Examples include waking the dreamer regularly or using specially crafted music to block the mind from entering deeper slumber. Would a psychologist or doctor know more about this? Find hypnotic music. Alright. Well, that would be Dr. Callahan, perhaps. Yep. Lucid dreaming. Research lucid dreaming. I can talk about lucid dreaming with Toussaint, Callahan, and... I'm not sure who that is. I wish I could make these bigger. Must find some hypnotic music to aid my attempt to lucid dream. Surely I can find something suitable within the manor. So I haven't talked to Hisham or Callahan's aunt. Or the chef. Need to talk to that chef. I can talk to Scarrett.
We meet again, Mr. Ward.
Would you like to leave me all of your money? I would happily accept all of your money. I would give you a legacy, probably. Interesting. He doesn't want to talk about much. I could talk to him about the Freemasons. Let's press him on his legacy. Dare I say, Mr. Scarrett, you must have built some legacy over the years. Well, a fellow at my stage always thinks that maybe he could do more. I am the last of my line, you see. An only child who has had the misfortune to outlive whatever distant relatives I once had. A lot of pressure, then, to make sure the name Scarrett carries on once my time comes. I think that is what really excites me about this seance. Everyone is so focused on hearing a ghost speak. Any ghost speak. Whereas I am fascinated by who the ghost will be. To us, it does not matter, yet. We're not summoning a specific ghost, you see. We're going to reach out and grab the closest. And keep doing so until we find one who will talk to us. And that ghost, tens, perhaps hundreds of years later after their death, will suddenly be a star. And we'll all want to know their background, their life. In death, they will become famous forever. Entire teams will dig into their past, their death, their life. You said that already, sir. Yes, well, I'm old. Books will be written on them, and their first words will be, from beyond the grave, will be immortalized. Yeah, so his plan is to commit suicide right before the seance, which means I need to find a way to convince him that life has meaning, I guess. Give me your money. I will be your heir, and I will carry on the Scarrett name. Give me money. Now that's a legacy worth dying for. Which makes me think that he did not fight Miss Dean.
Good day, Mr. Scarrett. Good day.
Please to be don't. Yeah, exactly. I'm not saying it's a good plan by any means. I'm just saying that's what he thinks he's going to do. Yep. Seance ghost. The ghost that will speak at the seance. Whichever ghost they can lure in and make speak. Oh, maybe I... No, it's not a subject. I can profile him by asking him about his cigars or his cane. And I can investigate his room more. I would need to get a number out of him, basically. I don't feel like that's a good use of my time. Haven't found your book. Got my information on dreams. Maybe I'll be able to talk to the chef during lunch. Getting some weird sound effects. Let's go back in here. Dr. Callahan's still in here. Dr. Callahan, do you know about hypnotic music? It goes unts, 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 unts.
Mr. Ward.
Hello. I would like to lucid dream, please. What can you tell me about lucid dreaming, Doctor? Funny you should say. I have a plan to try it here. I thought maybe it would help me understand these strange dreams. I have a record in my room that I borrowed from the drawing room towards that end, but I keep forgetting to ask the staff to bring a gramophone up to my room. They had a second suitable record there, I noticed. Should you wish to try it yourself? Oh, and you should use an anchor, something to focus on to ensure your dream is what you want it to be. A picture of a person, if you want to summon your mental image of them to the dream, or a scent, or, well, there are any number of things you could use. Even a book on the topic would work. Maybe Miss Dean's journal would work. That's what started me on this course after all. Okay.
I have to be on my way.
Real quick. Second suitable record there. From the drawing room. Okay. Well, we're in the drawing room. Right? That's where we're at? Yeah. Okay. So, there should be a record in here on hypnotic music. Collection of records of classical music. I did see a gramophone in my room. I suppose these must have been put out for the guests. Perhaps this one marked music for the confusion of sleep would be of use to me. Ah, hell yeah, what a song. And then I have her journal, right? That's in my pocket already. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, Darcy has been bothered by Joyce. That's good to know. I have so many things. There we go. Miss Dean's journal. Yes, I do have that. Delivered to me by Mrs. Joyce. Sender is unknown. I suspect it's Dean. Okay. Got more stuff for the dream, so that's good. Alright. So I have the record. I have Miss Dean's journal. Should try to enter a dream in a lucid state so I can decipher the message. I think I have everything I need for that, right? Yep. So the next thing is just to dream lucidly. Theoretically, I will want to do that at night when I go to beddy by time. Why are you saying I have an exclamation point? Don't lie to me, video game. Ugh. This drives me crazy. She drives me crazy. Okay, so then we're back to I need to find more evidence of the fight. I need to verify Mr. Toussaint and Mr. Dupre's claims so that I can lock down things between Mr. O'Meara and Mr. Scarrett. Or there's some other piece of evidence I need to find. So Miss Mantovani could be in her room. I could just go listen there real quick. Skunk will be a good heir and use the inheritance to do good things, or replace all of the wine in the wine cellar with ocean spray. I'll do one of those two things, probably. More ocean spray than you could ever imagine. Alright, if she's in her room... I guess this is a good thing. Once again, I'm going to save here. Listen. Doesn't seem like she's in there. Okay, so she might be in the backyard. But that means I can look in Miss Mantovani's room, which is also useful. A note from Mr. Dupre confirming a meeting in the drawing room. It does not say a time. Okay, but that does seem to verify what I thought. Posters for events Carmela Mantovani has headlined in the past. She really has traveled with the world with this stuff. I would think this a strange thing to bring up, or bring here, but maybe it suggests she travels often and without much notice. She might be bringing things from one event to another by mistake, or as mementos from her work. La Stampa. Contract. Contract for the event, signed between her and Vincent Varley. Interesting, not with the Blakes. Would wager this is an unusually high fee for such an event. Certainly I'm being overpaid to be here, and she is receiving that many times over. Postal order. A postal order to La Cascina Mantovani. Miss Mantovani is planning to send money home to Italy. Okay, she is Italian. I thought so, but good to confirm. That's the one with the Leviticus line on it. She has a second tarot deck. Fresh looking tarot deck. Must be a spare. Ah. Number of blood-stained handkerchiefs. Another symptom of her illness, no doubt. Eating up a lot of time. A photograph of a young Miss Mantovani with a mother, grandmother perhaps? Group of people posing in front of a farmhouse. A few of them look a bit like Miss Mantovani. This must be her family and their home. Okay, so perhaps she's sending home money. Skunk will be a very good hair. That's for certain. I've got a lot of it. I had to look up what to do if a cat has problems with eating hair, because Graham keeps having accidents because he keeps eating my hair. And there's not really much to it. This book looks important. Copy of Molombra by the Italian writer Antonio Fogazzaro. Unfortunately, I don't know what that book is, so I don't know what it's referencing. We got medicine. Completely fits inside. Empty bottles of medication. Must be to manage her symptoms. I wonder, has she been seeing a doctor here for a while? Does everyone have their own personalized lockbox? Interesting. It's being rather finicky. Okay, do I have a rune that would be good here? Also, good to know, she uses the sigils. That's important. Okay. Yeah. No, I don't think any of these sigils is what I need. I'm looking for a very long horizontal one. Letter in Italian. The ink has small circular stains that I recognize as teardrops. The address is La Cascina Mantovani. Perhaps she is sending all of her money home because she knows she is to die. Medium-sized boots of fine Italian quality. Okay, so she is a size medium, which is relevant. I didn't find Mr. Scarrett's shoes in his room, did I? That's a lot of time eaten up. I need to find her before the hour switches, I think. Ideally. Hey, it's Zoe! This looks cute and also scary and also complex. It's definitely those things. Maybe not cute so much. Very fun, though. Hello, Zoe. Can we get a shout out for Skylord Zoe? Zoe's a fantastic streamer. Super cool and very awesome, and you should all go and check her out.
Good girl.
Thank you for the double shout out. Oh, you've been playing Slay the Spire.
Yes, you are.
Thank you for the head pats. She gets 2. Feels like the medium shoe size is a big stretch. Yeah. She does have heels, though, which kind of furthers the, like, she may be a size medium, but it definitely wasn't those shoes. Slay the Spire Buddies? Yeah. Who's your favorite to play as in Spire, Zoe? Okay. Popping myself open a new drink. Let's keep going. Miss Mantovani, where are you? Boot print doesn't have to be from the culprit. Well, it's for some reason we are convinced that the person that was following Miss Dean is the culprit. And that's not me. That's the video game. The video game has decided that the person that was following Miss Dean was the culprit. So we must believe that then that person wearing medium boots means that the person wore medium boots. What have I gained from Mr. Varley here? I think I'm getting fake exclamation points again. I would really like the game to stop giving me fake exclamation points. There we go. Lots of information. Okay. Bloody handkerchiefs. Empty pill bottles. Family photographs and a family letter. She's dying. She's going to be sending all of her money home to her family because she's prepared to die during this reading. Alright. I'm not worried about that for now. What's that way? According on my map. The churchyard. Ah. Forgot there was a church on the grounds. That might be... Oh, God. That sound is so shrill. Alright. Hey, Miss Montavani. Why do I have the option to analyze her again? Yeah, I've already done this. Weird.
Signor Ward.
Hey, can you verify Dupre's statement, please? Mr. Dupre tells me you were kind enough to give him a reading on Tuesday. I do not know if it was a kindness, more an excuse to practice something familiar. But he is right. I read his cards for him. I hope the reading helps him find the spirit he's seeking. Alright, so that confirms that bit of evidence. I could ask her herself how, like, what's up with her. Could ask her about the vandalized thing, but I'm not worried about that. Big stretch. I could ask her about her family. I've got 5 minutes before things rotate. Let's back out of the conversation for now. Back the fight. So I'm a little confused here. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do at this point. I guess I can verify Mr. Toussaint's statement. I can't verify these people's statements, and I don't have my hypothesis in here. Maybe Mr. Toussaint's lying, and when I question the chef, it will verify that. But why would he tell me to go verify it with the chef if he was... I feel like I'm missing some key piece of evidence that outs Scarrett or O'Meara. But I've already asked them about the bridge game. Yeah, I think I I don't think I have anything I can do, so it might be worth it just to, like, advance to the next hour and see what happens.
Signor.
I guess we'll just use some of this time. Can you tell me about your health? Are you feeling all right, Miss Montavani? Why do you... I'm all right. It's fine. It's just a cough. Perhaps a cold from the weather. London is foggy, but here, it is just damp to the bone. Okay, so the last person I can talk about that with is Dupre. Discuss your family. Your family back home, Miss Montavani. Ah, yes, a big one. More uncles, aunts, cousins, nieces, and nephews than you could count. All in one another's pockets, knowing business and having opinions. Laboring on the same farmlands, day in and out, with no hopes of a better life. I miss them. When I was young, it was a terrible life for me. But now, as I age, I had hoped... Do not mind me, Senior Ward. Postal order, family provider, yes.
That's all.
Of course.
Let me look at those new bits of information before we continue to talk to her. Yeah, that's what I thought. Miss Montavani provides for her family in rural Italy, buying them a better life, but at what cost? How much evidence do I have on her now? 3 of 7. Interesting. I guess these are our facts. The fight. Can't do. I'm just like, I'm spinning my wheels because I'm like, I don't want to waste my time, but I don't know what else to ask about. Do I have anything else to ask her about evidence? Could I ask her about the bridge game? I could ask her about being the conductor of the seance. Sure, maybe we'll get some information here. So, you are the mystic leading us in the grand seance. See, while I began my career with the tarot, and I love it dearly, it does not provide the same show as a seance. There's nothing like it. To feel your hand on the, to press your hand to the veil, and feel another on the other side. The spirit's calling back. In this one, where the veil will fall down like stage curtains, there will be nothing to compare, Signor, I assure you.
That's all.
Of course.
Alright. Ow. Oh, hey, the druid's out here. Hi, Mr. Druid.
And you're back.
Do I have anything to talk with you about? Why can I talk to you about the bridge game? Seems useless. I can ask you about... Goib New. Or the shadowy figure. Let's ask you about the shadowy figure. I think I have seen something stalking the manor grounds. A large ghostly figure. Ah, lad, if you'd seen the Tuatha De Danann, then you're a lucky man. The old gods... get an education in your heritage, lad. They walked this land a long time ago, before disappearing into the other world. But Fragna still exist, like the way you say it, large ghostly forms.
No, I should only do some...
Okay. 1 more minute to burn. What shall we use it on? The library seems like a good place. We could check there. Wish I knew where the chef was. Like, I have to assume the game is intentionally gating me off from the chef at the moment. Ah, we have a book on lucid dreaming now. Information on lucid dreaming. Yeah. Okay, we already read this. Okay. Medical codes. Percival Blake, Wilhelmina Blake, Mary Blake, Book of Irish Gods, Irish Mythology. I already know everything about Irish mythology in the video game. I already know about the Irish gods. I could look up more about the Blakes. Sure. Let's look at Mary Blake. Information on Mary Blake. Read on. After her marriage to Jonathan Blake, the Marquess of Doon, in 1881, she gained the title of Marchioness. Marchioness Blake established the Blake Foundation in 1890. Through the foundation, the Marchioness constructed and funded several orphanages, ragged schools, and widows' almshouses in impoverished rural towns and villages across Connacht. The Marchioness committed much of the Blake fortune to the foundation and organized fundraising events across Ireland and Great Britain. She spent her free time teaching English in one of the foundation's local schools and privately funded the university education of over 40 pupils. Marchioness Blake took up a position of philanthropist and charity worker, acting as the pillar of her community and a very image of a God-fearing woman until her death in 1894. Interesting. So, an absolute saint. There's lunch in the dining room.
Idiots and ghouls, all of you. What did you think would happen? That nobody would mind? That they were not entirely as capable of vengeance as you? And for what? For 16 funerals in 30 years. But at least the caskets were nice. And you never even saw the ruin you caused. It's just me in this godforsaken library. Bastards! What damnable stock we are!
Interesting. Another conversation. I saw... There we go. Eavesdrop.
This would have been easier in London. Or if I'd wanted to be very proper about it. Home.
Time to watch 1 minute of Vine videos? Oh, Vine.
I do think my parents would have rather had it that way, certainly.
Are you sure this is the right solution, though? Shouldn't you wait to see how things play out? There is still the social season.
Well, that's not for another half year. And some of those young men are positively frightened of me. Here, I might find somebody who understands.
Are they not lesbians? They should be lesbians.
I understand.
And I don't think there's time to wait. You'll keep me right, won't you?
Don't I always? Besides, I'm telling you, you needn't worry so terribly. I'm sure things will be back to rights soon enough. One way or another.
Refuse to accept the alternative?
And
yeah.
I am usually right about these things. You know that.
I shan't tell you that. It might be true, but I shan't say it.
Boop-a-doop. Yep, marriage plans have been added. Okay, possibly lesbians, but need to do a marriage plan anyways. Okay, no, these exclamation points are just things that have not gone away. But these are accurate. So, Miss McLeod's looking to find herself a suitable marriage candidate at the event. Witnessed Mrs. Lau and Mrs. Ivy McLeod discussing the need to find a husband. There appears to be a lot They appear to be a lot closer than simply Chaperone and Ward. Okay. So they're lesbians, but they need a fake marriage for reasons. Mr. O'Meara's journal. A record of Mr. O'Meara's time at the hotel. Interesting. So, I guess Mr. O'Meara proposed to Miss Dean. So maybe the idea is that if I can find a connection there, they can have their fake wedding. Maybe. And that can get them to not show up for the seance. Get fake married to a pair of gay men and then live next door to each other. Yeah. I need to find out more about the Melicians for him. Yeah, same conversation here. Going to need to look in their rooms. Gonna have to find those keys at some point, but for now, I think the most important thing is a filling meal on which to support my investigations. Bar, supply closet. Yeah. 4 p.m. and midnight. Okay. What was that? Private. I definitely heard something. Oh. Did these statues turn around? Were they facing me before? Why are they facing this way anyways? Spooky. What's down this way? The Blake family residence. Which is currently marked private. And that's the supply closet. Don't want to walk in there in case Miss Doyle's in there. Oh. Lots to eavesdrop.
Child. No, I am. You've just lost me.
A master key. Surely the staff has one for the bedrooms.
No, we have 5 different ones. Hunter's is in the stable. Mine... Sorry, that was strange. It was as if... What were we talking about?
He's using some kind of magic to force people to tell him things.
Where is your clarity, child? Was it the drink, or this blasted place that has devoured your mind? Or that Dean woman? Don't think I wasn't aware. I should have acted sooner there. She has jeopardized things too much already.
I'm sorry, Father. I don't...
I'm sorry, Seamus. I shouldn't have snapped. I'll find you later should you have another lucid moment. God be with you.
Interesting. Okay. It said we uncovered the fate of Sinat. I don't know. I keep wanting to say that. Believed Miss Dean was getting in the way of his mission. Okay, not so much the fate as the motive, but we'll take that. Alright. Before I get lunch, let's walk around the manor. Establish where people are. Maybe eavesdrop a little more. I do like eavesdropping. Alright, Barbossa's in the atrium. It's possible that the chef will be available after lunch. Makes sense. Or maybe I'll have to wait all the way until the end of the night. Hope this isn't too boring. Alright. No one's out here. Ah, good. That, I believe, triggers the stables as well. Maybe not. Maybe I need to actually step into the stables. That's fine. At some point, I should maybe rifle through people's jackets. There's not an event currently in the drawing room, I don't think, so I think I can safely step inside. Yeah, 3 p.m. Miss Callahan will be leading something. Erickson's in here alone. You finished consuming homemade fried rice, used your own chicken stock, lime cilantro rice. Was the correct thing to do? Sounds good. Now, send the rest of it through the computer to me. Mash it against your screen so that it falls into my mouth. Nom, 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 nom. I'm not going out to the maze again because it's loud and far. Oh, it's raining now. Lovely. Mr. Dupre is talking to the druid. Okay. I'm going to have lunch. Do I have Mr. Toussaint's schedule? I forget whose schedules I have. S. Murphy is in the first floor southwest corridor. Who's S. Murphy again? That's the chef. First floor southwest corridor. That would be over here, right? First floor, southwest corridor. Ah, okay, cool. I don't know why she's there, but that means I can go talk to her now before lunch. I will have lunch. I will not be stopped. You cannot deny me lunch. But I can go talk to her first. Instead of using Spam, you're going to use some marinated chicken from your local Mexican import market. That sounds nice. Spam is tasty, though. Have you considered? I keep quietly hoping that Mom's about to send us another care package, because at least half the time when Mom sends us a care package, it contains gochujang Spam, and it's so tasty. Yeah, I've just want chicken? That's fair. Hi, Miss Murphy. Averted gaze. I suspect she'd rather not be talking at all. And small burn scars. Scars from years of cooking. Okay, yeah. Not much to ask about there. But I don't need to talk to you.
I'm Declan Ward, miss. Who might you be?
Saoirse Murphy? Just the cook, sir. I don't think there's anything I can help the likes of you with. I don't know magic or have powers like you folks. Maybe things would be different if...
If you did have magic?
Sorry, sir. I lost the run of myself.
Alright. Interesting. I can ask her about the detailed sketches. Well, I would like you to confirm Mr. Toussaint's claim. Did you bring food to Mr. Toussaint in the northeast corridor on Tuesday night, while the bridge game was being played? Is that the correct pronunciation of her name? Hell yeah. I guess so. I did, sir. I remember the time as I was bringing the young master his supper then. Because of that, it was half cold by the time I got to him. He didn't complain, bless him. I still think he was happy he got to stay up a little later. Interesting. Anything else? I don't really need to verify Varley's statement. Interesting. I can ask her about the drawings of the young woman. Is that maybe you wish you had magic to save your friend? Is there anything else I want to ask her about? I think maybe just about this picture. Was Miss Dean rather close with Mr. Dupre? Miss Dean? No, sir. I hardly think they talked. She spent more time with Mr. O'Meara, as far as I could tell. And poor old... Well, she could really run circles around Mr. O'Meara anyway.
I'll leave you.
Oh, all right, sir.
Poor old not herself. Seamus, maybe. Coventry, maybe. Was there any last names with S? Scarrett? Sino? Sinat? Barely 20 years old. As staff, she knows her ways around the grounds. Claims to not have magic. The delivery on Sunday. Okay. I will there she is. I will temporarily eliminate her because she claims she doesn't have magic. I don't know if I believe it necessarily, but I also think she probably doesn't know how to write. Varley definitely does, but the other staff members might not. Alright. Oh, excuse me. Sleepy. It's a rainy day. Alright. Time for sandwiches.
Hello again, sir. You here for the meal?
Yeah.
Certainly, sir. Let me show you to your seat.
Alright, who am I going to have lunch with?
Care to join us, sir? If you don't mind me speaking for you both, of course.
Soups and sandwiches. Well, I get to talk to her a little bit.
No, it's all right. Maybe he knows something about Miss Hisham's friend.
Yeah, I'll join them.
Please. Declan Ward. Thank you for letting me join.
Yeah, okay. Now, Miss Hisham, who is your friend?
Miss Dean. Evelyn Dean. Have you met her?
Is this a joke? Did Miss Dean put you up to this?
I don't.
Mr. O'Meara, please.
Sorry. Yes, I know, Miss Dean. We have history. I thought maybe she sent you down here to make fun at my expense. It would be the sort of thing she would find amusing.
What about her, Miss Hisham?
Thank you. I was meant to meet her yesterday. Or the day before. It's cloudy. But I haven't seen her. And I asked the staff, and after blank stares, I was told she had left.
She left? That doesn't seem correct. Why would she go? She lives for this stuff.
A family matter, maybe.
Do you know her, sir?
As much as I know any of you three, I'm afraid. We talked at the afternoon tea on Tuesday, which turned into afternoon drinks, which turned into my needing a slow start on Wednesday.
Yeah. Interesting. So, again, Coventry claims that he doesn't know her.
Spook the skunk now.
Coventry claims he doesn't know her. The lack of suspiciousness is making me very suspicious of Mr. Coventry.
Tuesday, you say?
Also, this confirms... That was... I'll need to double check my notes. Was that the bridge night? Did he not go and play bridge? But they said he was present.
You, Mr. Ward. Do you know her?
Admit to knowing her father. Yeah, I don't see any reason to be quiet about this stuff.
I have had dealings with her father.
With Rupert? You must be a shady devil then, Mr. Ward.
Rude?
I'm only making fun. Mr. Dean is a hard-fisted businessman. Certainly, I doubt you know him from church.
Amira, I really don't like you.
You are correct there, Mr. O'Mara. I don't know much about his daughter. Does the apple fall far from the tree?
Oh. Yes and no, I suppose. She certainly has his drive and forceful personality, and disdain for the man upstairs. But she is less interested in material things than he.
It is very easy to not care about material things when you have so much of them to hand.
So true, Mr. Coventry.
I'm sorry I cannot help you, Miss Hisham, but I'll keep an eye out.
Very well. I hope she is okay. I overheard that the telegraph machine is recovered. I'll send something to her home so she can contact me on her return. Please excuse me.
Of course. I'll take this opportunity to make my leave as well.
Me too. This whole meal has left me painfully upset.
So you're not going to finish your sandwiches and 2 bowls of soup? I'll take them. Thank you very much. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 yum. Free soup from Ivley. Tasty soup. Mystery unlocked, Arwa Hisham. Oh, interesting. I actually get her here now, even though I haven't talked to her. Investigate her room and profile her. But I think I have her schedule now, according to that pop-up. Which means the only person I haven't talked to is Auntie Callahan, who is going to have a meeting at 3 that I could attend. I'm getting everyone's ages. I wonder if I'll learn about the culprit, that they are in a specific age range at some point. Okay. Did I gain something new here? No. I really feel like I'm just like... I'm missing something. It says both types of alibis, but I've clearly got both alibis. I could discuss Mr. Varley's statement in case he's lying, but I don't feel like he would be. I've already talked to Mr. Hunter. This seems locked in. I can discuss the bridge game with almost everyone. Even the kid, for some reason. I can ask Dupre to verify himself. I feel like I must be missing something. I wish Gremlin was here. If Gremlin was here, I would be like, hey, Gremlin, can you give me a hint? I usually am like, I don't need hints, but... I have no idea what I'm missing or where I'm supposed to go next on that subject. So what else can I do right now? I could talk to Seamus some more. He's right here. Is there anything I need to... Oh, interesting. Can I go back into the dining room now?
Sorry, sir. Would you mind waiting until...
No. Okay. So I can be informed that these people are in here, but I cannot have a second meal and I cannot wander the room. So this is mostly just, hey, these people are out of the pool at the moment. Okay, she has gone to the telegram room like she said she would. Maybe we go and profile her. Then we will have profiled everyone, I think, except for Auntie Callahan. Hello, Mr. Scarrett. Can't have a second meal. This house is a fucking prison. So true. Alright, we got fancy jewelry. The necklace on her... The design on her necklace is reminiscent of cracked porcelain. Tired eyes. She looks tired, as if she has not slept well in a long time. Headdress. Some sort of... headdress of some sort. Charcoal smudged hands. There's dark smudges on her hands, perhaps because she's been drawing, like the urn we found. Is she perhaps Egyptian?
Mr. Ward, you need to talk to me.
Interesting. I'm not getting the, like, introduction dialogue. Can I ask you about this drawing of a vase? Have you been drawing a vase? The vase of Nectanebo. I can see it when I close my eyes. Long buried and then long lost. It should be somewhere here in these halls. But it is not here to see. Someone has hidden it away. But where? The basement? The church? Blake's own residence? I can find nothing. If only I could find some records. Excuse me. I am just passionate. Okay. Interesting. Why? The vase you're studying, is it an artifact you have a particular interest in? I discovered it had been acquired by a member of the Irish gentry a few years ago. And as is true for so much of our history in Egypt, it was taken from its rightful home and kept as a souvenir. So true. Supposedly it is stored somewhere among the Blake's possessions. I would be interested in seeing it. And taking it? Okay. I could ask her about her dreams. Because she looks tired. I've had some strange dreams while I've been staying here. This place, it gets too easily into one's head. I haven't tasted a good night's sleep in a very long time.
I'll leave you be.
May Allah guide you.
Okay. So, that's interesting to know. So she is from Egypt, but she's not like practicing the old Egyptian faith or anything like that. Oh, what's this? Seems somebody lost this transcription. It's addressed to a Miss Barbosa. Looks like she was asking for any state records about her father, but the reply says there's no information available. That's the telegram that Miss Barbosa wanted. Well, that's good. If I can find Barbosa real quick, I think she's in the atrium. I can give her this, because that's something she wanted. Yeah, she's still in the atrium. And yeah, I think... Let's go ahead and clear this all up. So she is tired in part because she is fascinated with the vase. I'm glad I found that drawing. Gremlin! Welcome in! I have successfully summoned you. I had, I think I'm stuck on a case and could use your help. Have I found Miss Dean? No. We have, at this point, talked to pretty much everyone yet. I mean, we haven't talked to the Blakes, but we've seen them. The only person I haven't interacted with at all is Auntie Callahan. So I am stuck on the fight. I am missing 3 pieces of evidence. I've talked to everyone about their alibis. I have confirmed Mr. Dupre's alibi with Miss Montavani. I haven't confirmed it with himself, but like, I've talked to Mr. Scarrett. I didn't get an alibi bit. I've talked to Mr. O'Meara. I haven't gotten an alibi bit, but he claims he was in the library, and he claims that he was maybe praying. I don't think that he's telling the truth. I've confirmed Mr. Toussaint. I've confirmed all of these people. I've confirmed the staff. And I'm missing something. I can't progress. So I'm just not sure what it is I'm missing. Something about O'Meara, something about Scarrett, some like object I'm supposed to find. So if you have like a hint on the direction, check the chairs in the library. Ah, okay. I see. Probably some like cigar schmutz to verify that he was there. Okay, I'll give Barbosa her telegram in a minute. I don't want to forget what I'm doing in the moment. Redacted. I know, it's a signed confession that he killed Miss Dean. Alright. Yeah, okay, there's a cigar burn. There's a cigar burn on the chair arm, chair's arm. Looks to be a reasonably fresh burn. Wow, what an asshole. Okay, that verifies his story, which means that the only person that doesn't have a verification is Mr. O'Meara. So I need to find... He is an old rich white guy? You're so right. Still an asshole. So maybe I can press O'Meara now about it. Yeah. Let's take Barbosa her telegram. And then I guess I can look around and see if I can find O'Meara somewhere. No, not more questions. I just have your telegram. Here you go. I was going by the telegraph room, and this was waiting for you. I thought I'd bring it to you. You did not read it, I hope. Let me see. Damn it. Is everything all right? I may need to verify the cigar burn. It should have a list of people you can talk to it about. Okay. Fine. It's fine. My time in Brazil had come to an end. What does one do that in that case? Well, my father was from here, so it made sense to come to this way. In truth, I do not care much for your ghost stories. Plenty back home. This hotel has a lot of records for the area, so I come. This event suits me. If I came here alone, I would be the main attraction, yes? Now I am just one more who plays drums in the carnival. So many. Nobody pays attention. I am researching everything I can find about the area. Census data, birth records, immigration report records. Your people have badly kept records. My room is full of the stuff. But can I find things on him? This is a foolish thing. I know only his first name, Shay, and when he left this country in 1864, like so many others. Alright, so I want to find out more about Shay. Presumably his last name is not Barbosa. And she probably has the book that Quinn is looking for.
I have to...
Sure.
She has written telegrams to the state, so she can, in fact, write. Yep. And that's what she wants, so if I can get that, then she'll quit the seance, almost certainly. Okay, the fight... Who can I talk to about the cigar burns? A lot of people. Mostly the staff. But Mr. Scarrett himself is probably the most relevant.
We meet again.
Do you happen to know about where the cigar burns on the library chair came from? And why would I know that? Has somebody said something? No, then away with you, sir. What an asshole. Do you happen to be a smoker, Mr. Scarrett? Well, a man must be allowed a vice here and there, don't you think? Okay.
Good day, Mrs. Good.
May I be of service, Mr. Ward?
Yeah, do you know anything about the cigar burn on the chair? See, there's been some damage to one of your armchairs. A cigar burn? Damage from one of your colleagues, it appears, sir. Some people do not consider, or perhaps care about, the cost of such repairs. Mrs. Joyce has done her best, but I'm afraid we might need to employ the skills of an upholsterer once the event is finished. You saw it happen? No, Mr. Ward. Ms. Quinn reported it to me on Tuesday night after the bridge game. Perhaps she saw the culprit herself. I did not ask. Alright. 5 discussions unlocked.
Certainly.
So, Miss Quinn is the lady in the library. Because she is always in the library. She loves it there. It's her favorite. I do need to go into her room at some point, and I do have the key to do so. Miss Quinn.
What? Listen, sir, I don't want to. Unless you have that...
I'll see what...
Okay, she will not talk with me at all until I find the book, which I believe is in Barbossa's room. I think I have a key to where Barbossa's staying. Let's check. Barbossa, where's your room? Yes, I have Barbossa's room. I think I've been in there before. I don't remember. Yeah. Hey, how you doing, Gremlin? I hope you're doing well. Thanks again for the game. I've been enjoying it. Land records book. There we go. Book of local or land records from the library here. Evidence for 2 mysteries. Alright, anything else that's important? That's her schedule. It's beautiful. Looks like it will open without some effort. Looks like to open it, I need to navigate the emerald into the rightmost extrusion. Ah, puzzle time. Okay. At least this one isn't needing an item. This is just a puzzle, which I can do. Hanging in there. I do like how NPCs will point you towards people who know things when you ask. Yeah. Everyone in this game has been very reasonable. Okay, I can adjust that. I can adjust the emerald. I can adjust this. Not a lot of moves I can make. I guess I can slide this back. Okay. There we go. And that slides that up. Slide this all the way back. Slide this out. Slide these all the way up. Slide this back. No. I need to get... To move the top left one to the right. Top left to the right. Yeah, you're right. I can do that. Which gets this one out of the way. I can slide this up. Oh, back when I said I couldn't do anything? Okay. I can slide this. Need to get rid of this. And to do that, I would need this out of the way. Slide that up. Does this help me at all? I don't think so. I think shoving that over as far as I can is good. I need this to go up. For which I think I need to... No, because if it was one forward, then I'd be just able to go. So this is kind of locked in place. If I moved all the way back, I could slide it up, but then I would be blocked. Slide that all the way out. I can slide this up. I can slide this up. Getting that through would be nice, but... sliding this back doesn't really help. Yeah, I'm very locked in now. Just reset. Okay. So if we reset, let's see what we can do. Get this out of the way, I could slide this up and that would be pretty good. But I can't do that currently. I think I'm kind of stuck with this. Let's slide these around. Oh, that's interesting, but unfortunately it leaves this here, which is a problem. Oh. Oh, this can freely slide. Okay, if they have space, I can freely... That changes the puzzle dramatically. Well, that makes this much easier. Okay, alright. What do we got? Burial record. Burial record from last year. It's mostly in Portuguese, but from what I can make out, it seems to be for Miss Barbosa's late mother. Photograph of a younger Inez Barbosa with a woman who bears a striking resemblance to her mother perhaps. The only thing of note here is the following. Why do my dreams have me stuck in this place, in endless halls and confusing doors? I want to get out, but I cannot. The night that the dreams does not wake me, I end up at the seance. I think my father is there? The puzzle's main trap is your preconceptions? Yeah. Very tricksy. Ah, her boots. A medium boot. Okay. Keeping an eye on the time. Travel documents detailing a journey starting from Brazil in March of this year. Traveled to Lisbon in June. She then worked her way up to Ireland over 3 months. She was in Ireland for about 6 weeks before the event. Okay. And... Sem Ojos by Mercado Adesis. Not useful. Anything under the bed? Doesn't look like it. Another book. I'm not going to worry about it. Okay. Detective vision. Did I miss anything? I mean, she has a bookshelf in here, which is quite a bit. I think that's everything. Not going to worry about the bookshelf. I want to save my remaining 17 minutes. Ow. Crunchy, 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 crunchy. Okay. Let's advance some shit. Hey, miss, I got your book.
What? Listen, sir, I don't want to. Unless you have that book, I'm afraid I just don't have time to talk.
Yeah, give her the records book.
Actually, I believe I might have the records you're looking for.
Wait, you... Ha! Look at that, you do indeed. Where was it?
Miss Barbosa had it.
How did she get it? Of course. I loaned it to her during tea and then forgot. Too many late nights researching. Speaking of which, on page 78 and... Oh, that's what I was looking for. Thank you, sir. You've helped me a lot. I don't know why you would, but you have.
Because I'm a video game protagonist.
I don't think... I haven't seen you before the incident with the bird, unless I'm wrong.
Rest assured, miss, we haven't met. My name's Declan Ward. I've only arrived recently.
Even then, I could still have missed you, if you hadn't come by the library, I mean. Anyhow, I'm pleased to meet you, Mr. Ward. My name is Quarantine Quinn. You can call me Quarantine, and I might now owe you a favor. But for now, thank you sincerely. And do please excuse me, I have work to do.
Oh, and away she goes. Investigate research station. Egyptian archaeology. Yeah, that's a new subject for us. One more book, I assume, is going to appear soon. Alright, so she is teleported to another location. I guess she was just locked there. So I'm going to have to find where she went to ask her about the cigarettes. Not in the courtyard. Doesn't appear to be on the ground floor. I wish I could make the symbols bigger. Doesn't appear to be on the first floor. Got nothing on the basement. Doesn't appear to be in the walled garden. Doesn't appear to be in the hedge maze. It's possible that she's teleported to someplace and I'm just not being informed of it. Yeah, it's not telling me where she's at currently. Well. Land records, investigate research station. I gave Miss Quinn the book she's looking for. I should check the table. Miss Quinn was doing her research to see if there's any clues as to where she went. Okay, that's important. I had looked at these before. I guess there's a fresh scrap of paper. Ah, yeah, it was under the books. She seems to have left something behind. Part of a note remains on the back. Ritual requires a body of water. I can use a bathtub and the ladies on the fur. What was Miss Quinn planning? Ladies' washroom on the first floor. Which is the second floor because this is the UK. I meant to look up, like, what countries do it which way, if America's truly on their own or not. I don't think we are. Okay, the ladies' washroom is... off the southwest corridor. Now the question is, will I get in trouble for going in there? Probably. I'm going to save.
It's locked.
Interesting. Oh, she's definitely doing something.
Miss Quinn must be in there. What on earth is she up to? The door is locked.
I want to know what's going on in there. I'll have to check back later.
Strange light, return to the closet. Is it later enough?
It's locked.
Okay. Boop. We have trying to enter the ladies' room? Yeah, because I'm a lady. But not in the video game, unfortunately. Yeah, Miv making Ward enter the room. Okay. So, what are you doing, Quinn? Nah, you're all good. I got what you meant. Strange light. Return to the ladies' bathroom. Return to the ladies' bathroom to investigate once some time has passed and the room is free. Okay. So I can't do anything else there. Probably until the hour rotates. So I've got 15 in-game minutes. Well, I know Miss Quinn's not in her room, and I have the key to her room. So let's do another snooping. I'm very amused that everyone has an esoteric box in their room when they could just, like, have a regular lock. Oop. Enter. The one thing that this game could really use is cleaning up its programming a little bit. Way too much of the game getting, like, really laggy on transitions and movements. Alright. Lots of drawings. Some drawings. I'm not sure of what. Perhaps she should stick to her poetry. It's of a person, you idiot. Poetry book. Wrong button. Nothing under there. There's a book. I'm not worried about it. Unless the book looks funny, I'm not going to check too many more books. We got pictures. A collection of mementos of deceased family members. Okay. Grimoires. Grimoires. Most of them printed, one in Miss Quinn's hand, and all of them annotated and nearly worn out at the spine. Seems they've been used quite extensively over the years, and the handwritten one seems to be a product of enormous time and effort. A locket with two names etched into the framing, Alma and Julia. There's a photograph on either side, each of a young girl. They look a lot like Miss Quinn. I suppose they would be her siblings. Cosmetics. I'm not worried about her makeup at the moment. More photographs and to memorialize the dead. That one's very weird. Discussion update the washerwoman. More. A brooch containing a lock of hair. The back says Alexander Quinn, 1865 to 1896. 31 years. Okay. This is the Quinn family. The Quinn family seems to have a lot of recently dead. So wonder any of them are left at all. Now, she did say 16 funerals in 30 years. That is a lot of death. And she thinks something about the area will clarify it. Interesting. Yep, nothing under the bed. I keep tilting my head as if that will help. Alright, so let's see what this fills in for Quinn. I found some very cartoonish art in her room. She is mourning the loss of many family members. Yeah, Memento Mori. Learn about the Quinn family history. Is there a connection between the deaths? I should learn more about the family history. surprised that this is here when this is the obvious answer to that. I guess the next thing to do for Quinn is to learn more about her family history, which presumably might be in the library. Until she leaves the bathroom, I can't figure out what's up with Scarrett, and I can't resolve the fight. I can't find the portal until nighttime. I can't... well, maybe I can go to sleep early, but I don't think that's a good idea. I should probably wait to go to sleep until bedtime. Yeah, let's go looking for her family. Blake history, Irish history, world history, might be an Irish history. The Great Freeze, the Year of Slaughter, the Tsunami, Standing Stones, none of that. Nothing on world history that I care about. Flora and fauna, I don't care. Medicine, I don't care. Sciences, no. Psychology, Archaeology and geography. World mythology, Irish folklore. Not sure exactly what the difference is. Spiritualism, religion. Blake history. Maybe it's in Blake history? World history isn't real and it can't hurt me? Thank goodness. Look up stuff. Wilhelmina's time sink. Everyone else is free. Well, I guess I'll push on Egyptian archaeology instead. The vase of Nectanebo. Tradition says that Nectanebo, the last native pharaoh of Egypt, was the greatest magician of all the pharaohs. His vase is shrouded in legend. It is said many adventurers and archaeologists have become obsessed with finding it throughout history. Once they attain it, they have a sudden and complete change in personality, often disappearing, leaving their lives and families behind. The last known owner of the vase was Wilhelmina Blake, whose uncle, Lord Barnard Blake, had recovered it from Giza in the late 1700s. I assume this is an alternate spelling for Giza. She disappeared not long after that. The current whereabouts of the vase are unknown. The vase sounds cursed. Hypothesis unlocked for Arwa Hisham. Interesting. Already. Wilhelmina Blake, history of the vase. Arwa's goal is to reclaim the stolen vase, but she is obsessed because it is cursed.
Miss Hisham is searching for a vase stolen by Wilhelmina Blake, but she doesn't know it's cursed. I should find and confront her about this.
English nobleman be like, hey, can I take that artifact, and not wait for a response? Mm-hmm. So true. Whoopsie. Alright, she's still probably in the telegram room. Now, surely her story and the story of the cursed vase does not end with me telling her that it's cursed. But I will confront her, because I don't know what else to do. Yeah, talk.
Mr. Ward.
Your goal is to reclaim the stolen vase, but you are obsessed because it is cursed.
Cursed? If you're trying to dissuade me, you will need to choose more than the hysteria of you are serious.
I'm afraid so.
The thing hasn't left my mind since I first discovered its existence. Every moment I am awake, even when I am not, I think of that vase. If I'm very still, and I feel it pulling me away from myself. And always, always, I hear a song in the back of my head I have never heard before. I wrote it down, though I do not know what for. Here. Do you see? I am not myself. And yet it seems so important. Not just obsession, then. I will not be subject to such a thing. Will you help me? Will you find and destroy it?
One quirk about the game you find funny is how half the confrontations are like, well, yeah, despite Ward only having one confrontation turn.
Normally, I would not condone the destruction of something so ancient. But such a thing should never have survived this long. And take the music too, in case it helps you. If you find the artifact, Mr. Ward, you must break it. Leave nothing but powder and dust.
Alright. Now I have her quest, and once I've completed her quest, she'll have no reason. Excellent. So yeah, we hypothesize about people's motives, confront them about them, then solve it so that they don't want to be here, so that the Seance can't kill them to death. Miss Heesham's melody. Miss Heesham supplied me with a piece of music reputed to be the key to the lock that hides the best. I can ask her about it, and I can ask the staff about it. Interesting. Find where to play the melody. Presumably, maybe Mr. Varley knows somewhere with a piano. All the accents keep, like, blur... All of the acted accents that I've been doing have been blurring on me. Piano. Piano.
May I be of service?
Yeah. You know where I could play some music? Miss Heesham told me about this melody she's heard. I would say you're free to use the piano in the drawing room, but it was moved last week. Out of tune, as it was. Our finest piano is in storage, but the Marquess refuses to move it upstairs. Okay. Is in storage, so I'll need to access the basement. Pia now. Book room, luggage room. Okay. Got 6 in-game minutes left. I can't proceed any of these. Oh, I have new stuff on Barbosa. Yeah, burial record and land recognition. Talk to that with Dupre and Sinat. I feel like Dupre might be more helpful of the two. Do I know where Mr. Dupre is at the moment? Oh, I think he's still... Yeah, he's out back talking to the druid. Alright, let's go talk to him. Advance Barbosa's quest, unless I think I can get into the basement from the outside. But it does have a big fucking lock on it, which makes me think I can't. Another thing I should probably focus on is getting the keys. I can't get Seamus's key until I can get into the basement, though. Records. Was it on the map screen? No, it's in my records. Where in my records, I do not know. No, on master keys. There it is. Yeah. Southeast corridor, I've got it. Atrium, I've got it. Northeast corridor is in one of the unassigned rooms. So I guess I could go poke at the unassigned rooms, figure out which one I'm missing. The southwest key is lost in the basement storeroom. I can't do that until I get to the basement. Northwest corridor is securely locked away in the stable's safe. I don't know what the code for that is yet. Nor Mr. Varley's code for his. Oh, it's wet. Oh.
Not saying I disapprove or anything, but what does a fella like you knowing so much about Irish mythology?
I have, well, had a friend. She was a priestess of your goddess, Reed.
Would I like a tip for the safe? Sure.
I learned a great deal from her.
Ah, so that's why you're here.
Yes. I've come to scatter her ashes in her homeland. It was her last request.
Aye, you can travel all you like, but the heart never leaves home. Not really. Where will you put her?
Not sure what to do with her. Not yet.
Scan this stables and detective vision. Okay.
Well, if it's breed she looked at, you could do worse than take her to Fort. Up by Dundalk and Loud. That's where they say she was born. She got it well up there. Great view with a bay and moorings up that way. Not a bad place to spend eternity.
That sounds nice. Thank you, Mr. O'Finn.
Alright, that was a nice little bit of dialogue.
Hello again.
Hey, Mr. Dupre. Could you tell me burial record for Miss Alessandro Barbosa Mariano? It lists only one surviving relative, Inez Barbosa. Could you perhaps tell me how to analyze this? Miss Barbosa seems to have suffered a great loss indeed. So she tells me, Mr. Ward. Grief's an old friend in my line of work, but it still does me no good to see her visit a warm-hearted soul like that. Not useful.
Not at all.
O'Finn is one of your favorite characters? Yeah, I like O'Finn and I like Dupree. Abandoned residence. Yeah, it's worth a minute. Firmly locked. Okay, cool. At least 2 p.m. has no activities scheduled, so I'll be able to spend it as freely as I like. Is this to the stables? No. That leads to the Blake residence. I have to cut through the house to get to the stables. Yeah, still can't enter the bathhouse either. They did turn to face me. Interesting. Okay. What did I miss? Oh, here it is. 26-14-32. Well, I don't need to actually look at it. I'll just... Ah, damn it. I hit look. Safe, presumably to store valuables for guests when they go on horse rides on the grounds. Possible the stable master also stores personal items there. Alright, 26-14-32. What's the code for this? You have to turn the dial left for the first number, right for the second, left again for the third. Alright, Taking me back to high school. 26. 14. 32. Groundsman's key. This may be useful indeed. I may even unlock some of the guest rooms. What is this? Twigs and horsehair? They're covered in soot for some reason. Same materials used to craft the charm in Miss Dean's fireplace. But what does it do, and why would Mr. Hunter have placed it here? Ding. Okay. So, Mr. Mr. Hunter is capable of magic, perhaps. He at least knows enough to protect himself with a charm. Which means I could probably ask him about it. Investigate his quarters. I gotta get down into that basement at some point. Alright. Well, people have moved. So, what do I want to... Let's look at the basement. It's probably going to take me a minute, and it's going to tell me that it's locked. Service door to the basement, presumably for deliveries and the like. Yeah, okay. I got a record of its existence. Alright, the lesbians are outside again. You don't have more for me to over here, do you? No, okay. I only got about 10 minutes to wrap up stream 2, so... Lesbians are too full of love to contain in a mere building. So true, so true. Okay. So upstairs is Miss Doyle. Just popping around the map to get people's locations real quick. There's Seamus. Ah, interesting.
You sure know your way around a horse, Mrs. Erickson.
My daddy owned a ranch. Lots of space growing up, but not much company outside of the horses.
So she's probably not the lady that gave him the silk scarf, the way they're talking.
If you don't mind my asking, your gift, did it help at all with that? The loneliness, I mean.
Oh,
Oh, I think because I accidentally right-clicked, killed her dialogue. And she's lying to him. Obviously. Okay, so he's back from town. Go upstairs and that'll help us find the thing. I assume now that an hour has passed, I can check the ladies' bathroom. Should I go down to the bottom of the west tower as well? I believe this is also locked, right? Yeah. Yeah, I imagine there's going to be a lot of interesting things in the basement that the game is locking me out of until I figure out what I need to do to get into the basement. Okay, I am going to drop another save just in case. I need to redact it? Dang. I don't know if I can do that. Oh, she just left the shit in here. Okay. Ritual items use. That seems like a poor decision. Oh, we're drawing a sigil. Which sigil is this? I did just save, yeah. Alright, well, this might be a fresh symbol. Okay. There we go. What have I done? What is all this? Is she trying to summon somebody? Something? We have summons the devil? Yeah. Alright, so now I can ask Quarantine about the fact that she's doing a summoning. I guess I can check this real quick. Yeah. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Now the question is, where's she at? Quarantine, I have so many things that I need to verify with you. Like, holy shit, so many things. Are you back in the library, perhaps? I would imagine either that or her own room. That E reminder is going to be up there for a long time, I'm sure. Yes.
Hello, Mr. Ward. How's the day treating you?
I'm making progress, so decent. Oh, I have so many things I can ask you about. Alright, first, can you confirm the cigar burn? Spend a lot of the time in the library, aren't you? Don't go and tell me I ought to get some fresh air, Mr. Ward. I haven't the time. Nothing like that. I was just wondering if you knew where the burns came from. On the armchair, I mean. Ah, I do. Mr. Scarrett enjoyed a cigar in the chair the other night. He used to join in a game of bridge, but he fell asleep after a drink too many. Lucky he didn't do worse. I tossed it in the ashtray before it could catch. Not sure he ever noticed. Cool. So, Miss Quinn, summoning ritual is it? Accidentally found yourself in the ladies' bathroom, did you? I should have cleaned up, of course. I'm just so bloody frustrated. I need a moment. So close, but yet... Anyway, you need not concern yourself. I will clean my components before another lost soul finds it. Memento Mori. Are you the sort to keep death mementos, Miss Quinn? At a certain point, it's all you can do. I have many. I keep my brother Alexander particularly close. He didn't die long ago. I miss him terribly. Alright, is there anything else I want to poke? Not really.
I'll leave you be.
Farewell.
So, I need to learn more about her family history somewhere, not the library. Or if it is in the library, couldn't figure out where initially. And I can ask her questions. Maybe I should ask her about the scars around her face at some point. Oh, what else to do? What else to do? I could wrap there, of course. Oh, no. What I should do now is the fight should finally be verified. No? I've affirmed this alibi. I've affirmed this alibi, and I've affirmed this alibi. It was O'Meara. It has to have been O'Meara, and it makes sense that it was O'Meara. But I don't know how to press that. What am I missing? I'm missing 2 pieces of evidence. Theoretically, that evidence is confirming that O'Meara did do it. The right is still technically unverified. Oh, okay. The fact that these people all actually played a bridge game. I guess maybe I need to ask Mr. Coventry to affirm what Callahan said. Yeah, the orange lines instead of the wiggly lines. Okay. That's something I should be paying more attention to. Well, alright, let's see if I can find Coventry to back up Callahan. I don't know where he is at this point. No, I don't have any exclamation points. Quit doing this to me. Timetable. I don't think I've got Coventry's timetable. No. I don't know why he's on here when I'm pretty sure I don't have his information. Okay. The drawing room, perhaps? I haven't been there yet at the hour turn. He's in the walls. Yeah, in the rooms on the other side. No one is in the drawing room. Eating the insulation? Well, that's not very good for you. Could be in his room. I still don't know how things interact with, like, if someone's in their room, if I'm allowed to knock on the door. Which room is his? Yeah, I've been to the courtyards. Oh, okay, yeah. Been to the courtyards. On the ground floor, I've been everywhere but this rather large closet. And I doubt he's in there right now. He could be in one of these side rooms, I suppose. Mr. Coventry's room. Dang, I wish I'd been paying attention. I could have talked to him already. Where is he? I still need to check unassigned room 21. That's probably where my last key is. Where is there he is. He's across the way. I suppose I could go there and knock on the door. Doesn't sound like he's in there. Okay. Let's go ahead and enter here. Because this has got to be where the key is. In theory. Unless I missed it in the other rooms. Interesting. Another one of that fancy book. Where's this one? Is that a visual glitch? I think that's a visual glitch. Okay. Okay. Under the bed, perhaps. There is something. An old box of matches has been lost under here. That's not a key. Yeah. The dresser. Taxidermy. The bed. Painting. Guess it could be behind the painting. There might be a safe, perhaps. Nope. Waste of a minute. Could be in the fireplace. Let me look at this book again. Copy of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, or The Modern Prometheus. Okay. I keep getting drawn to the fact that that one handle is wrong. But I can't do anything with it, and it lights up the same. Is there anything else I haven't looked at? Door, dresser, nightstand. Could be in the bed. Dresser, painting I looked at. Wardrobe, the horns. Could be in the fireplace. Dresser, taxidermy. Maybe it's secretly in the taxidermy. Taxidermied fox and pheasant. Smells of death. What was that? What on earth? What happened here? Was this cracked when I first came in here? No, it wasn't. Strange occurrences. Okay. I don't want to futz too much more. Game's actually pretty generous with its time, so as long as you don't faff about, you should be fine. Yeah, I got the vibe. I felt like things were progressing at a good rate. Lock it with the initials ED inscribed on the front. Evelyn Dean, perhaps. There's a sigil cut into one side, and a small vial of blood on the other. What's it doing here? Room 22. From my notes, that's where Mr. Coventry is staying. Okay, so Coventry isn't in his room because we don't hear him in there. But I also don't have a way to unlock it. I need to talk to him, but I don't know where he's at. Maybe he's in the backyard? Maybe the backyard has shuffled? Starting to get a mild headache, which is annoying because I already took some pain pills today, and usually I don't have a trouble with that. Usually if I've taken something, I'm good for the day. Might just be that I'm hungry. Alright. Let's go. Gardens. Yeah, unless he's in the basement or something. Oh yeah, bunch of people out here. In the rain.
You really mean to tell me you've never been to so much as a tarot reading before? Awfully common, of course, tarot. A seance or other ritual is preferable. But I really would have thought you'd have some experience.
No, I confess, I'm a novice to the whole thing. But this seance sounded so fascinating. When I heard of it, I couldn't bring myself not to come along.
You're very suspicious to me, Mr. Coventry.
No one could fault you for your lack of ambition.
Ambition? If you like. Mere curiosity, really. Who isn't a little interested in whatever comes next? Especially at our age.
Well, quite.
Yeah, all old men and Mr. Varley. Surprised that you're out here, Mr. Varley. With these old men. Alright, Mr. Coventry.
Mr. Wolf.
I didn't think I needed to, but were you at the bridge game? I hear there was a game of bridge the other night. It was. I had to dust off my skills a bit, but it was a fun little game altogether. Might I ask who played? I may try to round up a game myself, so it would be good to know who plays. Ah, yes, well, myself, Miss Callahan, Mrs. Darcy, Miss Barbosa, Miss Quinn, and Mrs. Lau were there. The Marquess Blake joined as well. Not Mr. Callahan, or Dr. Callahan. Oh, well, the doctor stepped in for, I want to say, Mr. Scarrett, who dropped, okay, yeah, who dropped out for some reason at the last moment. Okay.
Good days. And to you.
Okay, alright. Everyone else is accounted for. It must have been Mr. O'Meara who has been arguing with Miss Dean. Should find him. I have questions for the man. There we go. Took long enough. There we go. Yep. Alright, so that's what we will do at the start of our next stream. But for now, we are done. I will be back on Monday. Or no, not Monday. Sunday. I'll be back on Sunday for more of this. Monday, in fact, I might be late or not stream at all. I need to talk with someone about setting up some programs in order to get ads running properly on the channel. Old and old at heart, man on the porch. True, Varley is such an old man. Have a good rest of the day. Thanks for the stream. Thanks for being here, Gremlin, and thanks again for the game. For everybody, if you haven't already, feel free to drop by the Discord or follow me on Blue Sky. I always post when I'm going live on at both locations, and you know, they're both chill otherwise. And if you guys wouldn't mind also grabbing yourselves a raid message, we'll go find somebody to raid. Hi, Graham. Hildy is doing Rimworld. Ooh, Dragoon's doing Far Far West. Yay! I love Far Far West. Let me do people that I'm following. Oh, they now have a tag for similar or smaller size. That's nice. Alright, yeah. Let's go raid Dragoon. Go say hello. And yeah. I'll see you all soon. Have a great rest of your day. Bye, everyone. Bye. Bye.